here it is. Funny how the words on a coffee cup can change the way you see the world. I have one cup that says brave. And here's another one. It says, our hearts are very, very old friends. And another one here that says, building on our dreams. I suppose that combination of hearts and friends and being brave is exactly what we need in a time like this. These are some of the ingredients for building dreams and making change in the world. What I've discovered is that we also need a place where we can begin to make change. Maybe it's in our homes, or maybe our schools or communities or our places of worship, or maybe it even happens in a small but mighty coffee shop like the CJ Cafe. This Friday at 7:30, Starfire Singers invites you to visit that cafe at an online musical performance of CJ Cafe, Building on Our Dreams, quarantine style. Instead of touring to the Rocky Mountains this summer, we produced an online musical, a collaboration between Starfire Singers and the LAUMC Youth Tech Team led by CJ Arneson and Christina Sinks, who integrated a new text to reflect the state of the world today. Bill Hare Productions and others. As I was reading from last year's notes from the director, I couldn't help but notice how different yet similar our world is today. Let me share a few lines. This is a time of transition in our church, in our denomination, in our country, in the world. Some transitions are welcome and exciting. Some are challenging and uncertain. In such times, the temptation can be great to retreat into our own groups and our own protective walls and become inwardly focused and isolated from anyone with a different way of being than ours. While this tendency feels safe and prudent, it's not a way that leads to growth, not a way of building on dreams of God's community. CJ Cafe, Building on Our Dreams, offers a vision out of isolation and into the collaboration and community. It is a continuation of that first cafe that opened 20 years ago, which is a continuation of a radically inclusive vision of community that was cast 2,000 years ago. We still have a long way to go in creating a world that includes all, that's kind and gentle, that speaks truth, that reflects all God's hopes on this anxious, hurting, hopeful, evolving planet of ours. The original musical, 21 years ago now, ended with these words. They too are relevant today. If you've been in the world and are trying to find your way, welcome to the CJ Cafe. If you've been looking for a nice, safe place to stay, have a seat at the CJ. Can there really be a place for healing all the hurt and fear you're feeling? Can you find your voice and find your song to sing? At the CJ Cafe today. See you this Friday at the show.